Welcome back to On the Block, and we have classic construction. Yay, classic construction. We're going to start with the most classic of the classic. This fellow here. He cannot see what he's doing. He is so busy pushing this little cart that has a pickaxe and a shovel and two little blinky cones, and then these are warning things. I can't even, how is he even, I guess he's actually supposed to do it this way, isn't he? I bet you he's actually supposed to be like this. That would make a heck of a lot more sense now that I think about it. It would make a lot more sense to walk like that, Mr. Man. Oh, cool. Yeah, that is like, I believe it was called like the road repair kit or something. This is like a fellow who, we'll put him back here. He actually could walk on the sidewalk there. Oh, there we go. That's a classic, hold on, move that. That's a classic piece of Lego back there that fits in to the modern. He is now sidewalk repair. Oh, yeah. That works out really well. Did not think of that until that exact moment in time. All right, so let's work with this guy next. This is a little digger. So he's got a little sign he can take off. So he has a little sign he can put out. And then when you want to use it to swing around, you take this little two thing off here, and he'll actually dig these up. The idea was that these would become the thing that he would dig up. And then, ignore that. That didn't just happen. And then when you were done playing with it, you could then stack it back together and use it to lock this thing so you could drive. Woo! Woo! Cool. And then you just swing them around. Just a standard like wheeled excavator, mini excavator thing, trencher. This would work with this guy over here too, I think. Yeah, like a little like... There we go. Look at that. That is a mobile. There's a guy. He's got the pickaxe, and the other guy with his... You guys move out of the way. With his little digger thing and drives along, and all they do is dig up the little... Do a little trenching around the sidewalks. Yeah. How about that? We got some classic that we can integrate into the modern. Woohoo! All right, let's talk about some that we can't, probably. Dump truck. Old school dump truck. No roof. We don't need no roof. We got a hard hat on. Hard hats are stronger than anything. Known fact. Little articulated unit, little dumper unit. I mean, that's really all it is. It's probably the most basic kit you can imagine. Thankfully, it doesn't break its little stack exhaust when he turns, which is, yeah. He doesn't have any lights, so he is not road legal. Whereas this guy here has actually got rear lights, so I guess he is sort of road legal. This guy is not road legal. Oh well. And he doesn't really fit with, I guess it's like a small little runabout now, I guess, maybe? Alright, well, whatever. Backhoe! Dump. It comes with some signs that you store on the roof. We got a sign telling you to go north. And a sign telling you, be careful when you go north. We also have, if it'll come off without losing its legs, the standard, don't pass this point or you're an idiot sign. And then the little feet go down so that you can stabilize yourself. And if you wanted to, you could take the little two off there and extend the two down so you'd have a little bit more reach if you so wanted to. You see he's got his little controls back there so he can control his digger. And you got your little backhoe back there. He can actually dig pretty deep. He can dig underneath himself. Yep. And then your front unit that it doesn't lock in place. Yeah. And it came with a bunch of black ones that you were supposed to break these apart and then scoop them up, but I put them together because it's just easier to keep track of all the little buggers. And then you got one more here that you can put in the back little claw. If I move this out here, you guys can see it better. And then you've got that. Put that in there. So let's put his signage back. Signage! So this one I think is kind of difficult to integrate into the modern size sets. There we go. Put that in there. But this is a good classic backhoe if you're looking for, I don't know what kind of backhoe it would be. What do you guys think? JCB? It's yellow, so I presume so. Lego CB. LCB. It's an LCB. Lego CB. All right, go over there. Woo! Time to pour cement. Here's your cement mixer. Classic cement mixer. Big Arctic unit on it. Basic, cabin. There's nothing really amazing. Little man in there with his hard hat. He's not wearing a blue jumper like the rest of them. He's got some black coveralls. See that? He's got black coveralls on. He's got to be different. And then you got your little spinning thing here, and then it can do a full Arctic, and then out comes all of the crap that was in there, which is a bunch of those, just flat gray bits. So concrete, which now that I look at the sidewalk of the pet store, actually uses that same color. So there we go. So you got yourself a little cement mixer. What I used to do is like mix and match the black and white so that it would have like a sort of pattern when it spun around. But yeah, very basic. Got yellow lights on the roof, which I believe orange would be the more normal, but they didn't have orange at the time, so they went with yellow. Not a bad looking little thing. Like thing is the operative word. I mean, this is a, go back in there. This is a unique piece that you can actually use for making rocket ships. It looks like a little lander module. Yep. Again, I love the fact that these old Legos have a lot of pieces that are just reusable for multiple things. Those sets have really reusable pieces too, but some of the new stuff not so much. So that is that guy. This is a box. I know, I had to tell you that one. It's just a basic box. Yeah, that's all it is. Got a little thing here so that you could theoretically slide a forklift underneath it, but probably not. And a lifting unit because it goes with this, which just lost part of its thingamajiggy. There, put those back on. Thank you. All right. So this guy, he's got little arms that will swing out sometimes. There we go. There. And then goes down so that you can maybe hold that thing like that. For some reason it just doesn't like, behaving, so who cares? So you have stability supports on all four corners. So we have four corner stability. We've got ourselves crane, basic crane. Let's move him even farther back because he can actually, watch this guys, because sometimes these old sets actually were pretty cool. All right, so first we're going to give him some slack. Look at that, he can just about reach the roof. I'm like, you know what? If I foreshorten things, I can make him reach the roof. But in reality, he can't. He got pretty close. I probably could do some modifications. I could make it so they could lift stuff into that window. But you got the little winder back here, so I can unwind things. Maybe. What are you doing? Unwind. There. And then hook it up like so, and then we can hook it up again because it came loose. There we go. Don't come loose. There we go. And then up we go. There we go. Whoop. That's why you put out your balancing legs. I'm just saying. Let's go like that. There we go. There we go. Got ourselves a crane truck. Stop that. There we go. A basic crane, very small. I mean, when you compare like a crane like this next to a cement mixer, seriously, you'd expect it to be a lot bigger. But I mean, that was the time period that we're working in here. Not bad, not bad. It's a cool set. The other cool thing is this whole truck base here was really reusable for a bunch of things. So you could use the tilting mechanism off the dumper here on this, and then you could build your own dumper on there, or you could just use flats on there, and then it became like a stake side truck or stuff like that. So it was really a functional, reusable thing. But a cool old school crane. One of the early cranes, not the earliest, but one of the early cranes. Pretty cool. Dump truck, Not road legal, but who cares? Got ourselves a LCB, a Lego CB backhoe. There we go. I was going to lose my little piece out of there. We got our cement mixer. We've got our little, what has now become a sidewalk digger, little sidewalk digger, and our little repairman who's got his little cart. That's going to be a terrible job if there's a hill. I'm just saying. If there's a hill, I'd quit. I'm just saying. Put him in there. Ah, there we go. If there's a hill, he gets in the back of that guy. Woo! Drive, 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 drive. And then he can just goes, okay, maybe not. Help him! Help him! There. Let me help you. Let me help you. There we go. And then when he falls out, he'll be in concrete. There we go. There's the classic construction sets from Lego. A lot of fun to be had with them, and a couple of them that actually fit in this new motif that they have with the creator sets, which is pretty cool, I think. Till next time, don't be like that man, because he's probably going to end up with concrete shoes. I'm just saying.